Coming up today is the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle. We'll recap the lone game for UNCW, a big win on the road against rival Towson last week. Episode 5 of Title Rising is out. We'll give you a preview of that. We sit down with Mikhail Smith. We'll also hand out this week's awards and look ahead to 2 games coming up for UNCW, at home against William & Mary, on the road, a big matchup, the first of 2 against Charleston. All that straight ahead this episode of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle.
Gets a screen from Wester. Stutter dribble, drives in, spins. Far sideline in the left corner. It's May. High arcing 3. Knocks it in. Ross driving left baseline and dunking it against the defense.
Just one game last week, UNCW on the road against Towson. A big win for the Seahawks. As bring in coach here, Mike Vaccaro, with the coach, Takeo Siddle. Coach, let's talk about this game because, again, it's circled on your calendar. Everybody was looking for this matchup. Towson, right now the record not what they expected it to be, but still, you know, going into this game, this was going to be a big-time matchup.
Yeah, huge game, Mike. It's always a big game when we play them. I'm sure they feel the same way about us. But what we tried to do is have a good week. Just prepping the right way, focusing on ourselves, talking about and emphasizing the things that they do well that we need to make sure that we take away, and then just kind of trying to execute our game plan in practice. And I thought our guys did a tremendous job of it.
Tremendous back and forth ball game as well. I mean, it was fun to watch. What was it like on the sidelines for you?
Oh, it was fun. You know, I talk about that low scoring game I think we had against Hampton. That was a fun game, but that Towson game was really fun because you got to see our guys just go out there and in a big-time environment, in a heavyweight bout, and just duke it out with one of the conference's best. And it was good to see us respond to adversity and come out with a big-time win. Yeah, and you're able to make the shots down the stretch to get a nice little lead. Did you figure once you got 6 or 7 point lead that maybe this was going to be a chance to close it out? No, not at all. They're a good basketball team, good program, a resilient program. What we tried to do, Mike, was I told them that we had to be very resilient in the game. They were going to hit us, and we had to hit them back. And then at the very end, our championship DNA needed to kick in, and we needed to hit them more times than they hit us, and I thought we did that.
I certainly did. Exciting game inside CQ Arena last week at Towson, Maryland. The Seahawks and the Tigers, a lone meeting of the season as well. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Skip pass, Hodge for 3. Yes!
Well, those are the shots that Towson wants to force. They don't want Wessler rolling to the rim free, so they're forcing that skip pass. But you got a 38% three-point shooter in the opposite corner. Hodge knocks it down.
Hodge over for Ross. Ross for 3. Got it!
That's big time. A 28% three-point shooter this year, but he does all the other little things.
Earlier today that he built this roster around that two-headed monster as Christian May hits a 3. But he also said that he needs them to play better. He needs them to play like the stars that they are. Hodge for 3. Got it. Got another one.
I mean, that's just one of those, a simple Iverson cut over the top. You can't give up the ones off the catch to Hodge. Almost 40% off catch and shoot looks this year.
So far, finds cutting May. Kick out Hodge. Knocks it down.
It's a great second read there on the drive to the basket. You got the low help man coming in. It's an easy pitch and catch there to the corner. Hodge is making him pay early. He's driven to the basket. He's gotten fouled a few times.
As LeMoe knocks down the 3.
I mean, he is not shy. He took 200 threes last year, a season ago at NCAA&T.
Williams over for LeMoe. Fade away over Williams and good.
How many of those fadeaways on the baseline? I think that's the 4th one for UNCW. Those are tough shots.
Kick out for Hodge for 3. Good. Another 3 for Nolan Hodge, his 4th of the night. That's more than almost anybody in the country. Hodge for 3. Yes!
And As a shooter, Hodge, he knew on the baseline he had already created that separation. So once he comes off with that catch on the right wing, he can just get his feet set and place it.
May curls and fires. Yes!
I think Townsend's screen navigation has slipped a little bit in this second.
Skip pass for Hodge. Hodge for Ross. Ross. Fade away over. Womack's good.
This has been automatic for Ross today. He knows that there's certain guys that, especially when you start getting late clock, everybody has their spots, and Ross's spot today has been right on that baseline and that fadeaway.
On the floor, but Tyler Tejada is on the bench, and Nolan Hodge right now is lights out.
And that's help in again at the ball. You just can't do it if you're Womack. With the ball coming at you downhill, you can't run in and get an inside-out look again with Hodge.
That is his 6th made 3 of the night, which matches a season high. Harry wants him to shoot more from 3, just wants to be good looks. And Hodge will shoot all night.
They just had predictability in their offense, and predictability sounds bad, but it's good for your team because you know where the ball needs to go. Every time they get that roll of the basket from Wessler, they know they have that skip pass, and Hodge has made them pay time after time.
82-73 the final score as the Seahawks get the road victory against Towson. Coach, your starters went most of the way here, all 5 in double figures as well. Again, when it came down to it, a grinded out type of game, but you guys were able to make some shots down the stretch and certainly get that separation that you needed.
Yeah, Mike, the number one thing that we talked about is making sure that we brought our fight with us. And we had that. And then in game, you know, we talked about rebounding the ball. They're an elite rebounding team on the offensive end. And we're the best defensive rebounding team in our league. And that had to show in a major way all night. For a while, they were +5. We closed the gap. And to only allow them to have 5 offensive rebounds is a big-time rebounding effort for us.
Yeah, overall +3 on the glass, 33 to 30, 17 assists to 26 made baskets as well, Coach. I thought that was part of it as well. You worked that ball around, unselfish play to get some good looks.
Yeah, no, we we worked on attacking their hedge ball screen coverage a lot, and I thought all of our guys made really good plays out of the hedge, but I thought Greedy Williams was big time. You know, we had 17 assists and only 4 turnovers. And, you know, you're basically getting trapped every time you use a pick and roll from a big, long athletic guy. And for us to be able to make the right reads, man, that shows growth for our team.
Yeah, season low 4 turnovers in this game for the Seahawks. Again, they get the lone game victory against Towson this season, 82-73 the final score. We'll take a break here when we get back. Episode 5 of Title Rising is out. We'll talk about that coming up next.
Fact, it's Ford Truck Month, and it's the best time to get a great deal on a new Ford truck. From the company that assembles more vehicles, employs more hourly workers, who help make Ford the best-selling truck brand in the Carolinas. It's Ford Truck Month. Get great deals on a huge selection, and that's a fact. Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus up to $6,900 in total savings on select 2025 F-150 trucks.
Hey, grab me one too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be.
It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any two with fries and a drink, just $5.99.
All season long, we've been talking about the 75th season of UNCW men's basketball. Title Rising is a docu-series that has documented that throughout the season. Riley Nance behind the scenes doing a great job putting that piece together all year long. Again, 5 episodes. The 5th one is out, Coach, and this highlights your time here and what's going on currently. And again, I'm sure it brought back a lot of memories as you had a chance to look at that.
Yeah, Mike, I actually got a chance to watch it before the Towson game too. I had a little insider that hooked me up. I was able to watch it, Mike, and then I watched it again last night. And it just gave me chills. It really, you know, it's humbling, you know, to see where we were, to see where we are now, all the hard work that everybody in the building, everybody in our program has put in, Mike, to get us to this point. You know, very, very thankful and blessed to be the head coach here.
You talk about adversity all the time, and certainly this episode highlights a lot of that. There was a lot of it leading to what happened last year and winning that championship.
Yeah, that's what makes last year so special. You get knocked down back-to-back years in the championship game, and then you get knocked out in the quarterfinals, and you just keep scrapping. You don't give up. You know, you make your necessary adjustments and changes, and you know, you finally get a group in here that's about the right things, and you finally get over the hump. Like, you know, going through it before you win a championship, you don't you don't want to talk about those bad times. But after you finally win one, you appreciate the down times a little bit more, and that's what it's all about.
Well, it's the final episode, episode 5 of Title Rising. Here's a little preview of that episode.
Rebound, Phillips with 3 seconds, launches, it's short, Allen's got the rebound, and that's it, Delaware does it! The Blue Hens are going to the NCAA tournament! And there it is! Charleston is going to the NCAA tournament! The Cougars will be dancing in 2023! Soul of the UNCW team trying to put his Seahawks into the NCAA tournament. This one should seal it. Newby.
I said yes before he even finished. He sent me a text. He said, if I send you a contract right now, would you sign it? And I said, I've already signed it. And I said, I'll walk backwards to Wilmington.
Yeah. Well, again, if you're around Takeo day to day, he surrounds himself with people that he trusts, the coaches, the managers, the support staff, and if you win his trust and you trust him and he trusts you, you're a part of the program, but you have a desire to every day make that program better. That's the culture that I've talked about has been in place over the years, particularly with Coach Keats and now Coach Siddle. But they're from the same tree, obviously, coaching tree.
It was crazy. You know, I didn't meet the team. I took the job in April, March, whenever it was. I didn't meet the team for the first time in person until August. We were doing everything over Zoom. So it was a trying time for sure, but I needed that more than anything.
Well, he had talked to me right when he had got the job, and I just love everything he had said, you know what I'm saying? It felt like he was recruiting me for my whole high school career, and, you know, I trusted him, I trusted the staff, and I love everything he had to offer, so, yeah, I stayed.
Yeah, I wanted to win in Wilmington. I knew Wilmington was a very special place, you know, from the time with early Devontae Kaycock, C.J. Bryce, Jordan Talley, Craig Ponders, like these guys laid a foundation of winning in Wilmington, and it slipped a little bit in my first 3 years, and I really wanted to win in Wilmington. And with the staff now with Coach Siddle, Coach Kurt, Coach Craig, Hunter, these guys got the formula down packed now, you know, and I was just glad I was able to help a little bit with that foundation.
We understand your time is important, and so is how you measure it. You may want a beautiful timepiece that's able to perform under intense pressure. Or you may want a chronograph with unparalleled accuracy and a sophisticated style. At Reed's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect watch to measure your time. Time is the currency of your life. Measure it well.
Hi, my name is Dr. Claude Jarrett with Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, here for your Medical Minute on UNCW's campus. Here in Wilmington, we are fortunate enough to enjoy a lot of sports and outdoor activities. One of the more common injuries that we see this time of year are wrist fractures. The two most common type of wrist fractures are distal radius and scaphoid fractures. Both successfully can be treated. However, prevention is always the best. When possible, it's good to remember how to fall. You want to be able to tuck and roll. When you're falling, be aware of your surroundings as well. With Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our job is to help patients avoid long lines and expected cost of emergency rooms. We're able to tackle many orthopedic injuries such as acute traumas, fractures, and sprains.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time. And their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Joey and Hannah here from your local Window World. Window World products are hurricane tough.
Today we have a special guest to put our windows to the test. UNCW's Sammy Seahawk. How about we start with 60 miles per hour?
Sounds good to me.
70?
Let's do it.
How about an 80 mile per hour fastball?
Won't be a problem.
Window World.
Built hurricane tough.
Hey, I'm TJ Carter, 2006 CAA Tournament MVP and Proud alum. Being a part of a winning culture taught me that success takes communication, trust, and teamwork. That's exactly what I bring every day at Southeast Mortgage. Whether you're buying your first home, moving up, or renovating your existing home, my team and I are here to guide you every step of the way. Together, we'll make your home buying journey a slam dunk. So why wait for overtime? Take the shot, call me today, or visit my website below.
Time for another Pepsi player profile. Today we sit down with Mikhail Smith, and Coach, this is a guy that you know really well, second year in the program, and a guy that certainly adds a lot to this program.
No, he does, Mike. You talk about growth from year one to year two. He redshirted last year. Coming into this season, completely different guy in a positive way, and he's battled through some adversity this season where it hadn't been good for him, and he's continued to punch the clock. One of our hardest workers, one of our best kids, somebody that I really care about like family, and very excited about his future here.
Always has a positive attitude as well on the road, always making sure to touch everyone's hands, dap him up, and make sure that he knows how important everybody is on those trips.
Yeah, Mike, if you know his family, I'm really close friends. And, his uncle's like a brother to me. We've been through a lot together, but they're all the same. He's raised the right way. A humble kid, that's a hard-working kid. You won't find any better than Mikhail.
Kagan Jackson sits down now with Mikhail Smith, our Pepsi player profile.
Today on the player profile, we have a guy in his second year with the Seahawks, Mr. Mikhail Smith, a guy who is from Eden, North Carolina, played at Moorhead High School, which is the same as our beloved Coach Siddle. So my first question I got to ask, can you explain for the folks your relationship with Coach Siddle, how you guys knew each other coming into UNCW, and how things have changed since you've been here?
So growing up, me and Coach Siddle, we wasn't really that close, but him and my uncle were really close. And that was the connection from me coming to UNCW, and I really liked it here. And as I got here, me and him has gotten so much closer. I think our relationship has built a lot.
So talking about you guys going to the same high school, Moorhead High School, what most people may not know is that this guy right here was a scoring machine in high school. Correct me if I'm wrong, but at one point you were one of the top scorers in the country your senior year?
No, I was my junior year.
Junior year, okay, but like an absolute scoring machine. So what do you think made you so good in high school?
Well, my whole life I've never played video games. I've never owned a game system, so like I was always in the gym. I was in the gym till probably midnight or even past midnight at my old high school. My principals, they used to leave it open for me and say, shoot however long you want to, so I'd be there all night.
So a lot of time, a lot of elbow grease, as they say.
Yes.
Who's the messier roommate? You and McCoy live together. Who's messier, you or McCoy? Because we asked him the same question, so.
Bro, it's McCoy, definitely.
He said it was you.
That's a lie.
Is McCoy nasty?
Yeah, McCoy is, no, I'm just playing. He's not nasty, but I'm definitely much cleaner than Coy.
Who does more cooking at the house, you or McCoy? At the apartment, I should say.
I'd say McCoy.
Really?
Yeah.
What does McCoy cook?
He cooks a lot of stuff in the air fryer. He'll throw some wings in there.
Big wing. He loves wings.
Yeah, he loves wings. He'll throw some tenders, some French fries.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Easy, simple.
Yeah.
Fried foods. Stuff Coach Cuffey probably doesn't want you eating.
Yes, but he doesn't have to know that.
Right.
You know?
Except he's probably going to see it right now. But
oh, man.
All right. So you, JoJo, and Grady, you guys are playing 1v1. Who's coming out on top?
Kale.
Easy?
Yes.
No questions asked?
No questions
I'm not looking
asked.
at him, but JoJo's in the room right now, so I don't know what his reaction is, but we're going with Mikhail.
Exactly.
Okay.
See?
What would your last meal be?
My last meal? For today?
No. if your death row meal, like you get one more meal before you die, what would it be? You get let's just say you get an entree, 2 sides, and a dessert. What do you get? What are you eating?
Well, for dessert, I'm bringing that up first. It would definitely be a light Oreo milkshake or some caramel cake. I love caramel cake.
Caramel cake. I can go along with that. Entree?
I'd say for my drink, Dr. Pepper. That's my favorite drink of all time.
This guy does kill Dr. Pepper, I will say that.
Yeah, I love it. Food-wise, I'm not really sure.
You probably say like Starburst or something, like as much as you eat candy. Big candy guy, right?
Yeah, I do love candy.
We'll scratch that. Favorite candy of all time?
I'd say Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids. All right. You heard it here first, folks. Mikhail Smith's death row meal would be Sour Patch Kids and caramel cake. Healthy choices, kids.
I mean, I'd say chicken too,
Chicken?
but yeah.
Okay. Fried chicken or like grilled chicken?
Grilled chicken for Coach Cuffey.
For Coach Cuffey. There you go. Coach Cuffey, you're listening to this. Healthy choices, you guys are making good decisions. This has been Mikhail Smith, and this has been another edition of The Player Profile. We'll see you next time.
Fact. It's Ford Truck Month, and it's the best time to get a great deal on a new Ford truck. From the company that assembles more vehicles, employs more hourly workers, who help make Ford the best-selling truck brand in the Carolinas. It's Ford Truck Month. Get great deals on a huge selection, and that's a fact. Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus up to $6,900 in total savings on select 2025 F-150 trucks.
Hey, grab me one too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be.
It's so easy.
Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Hot Ham and Cheese, Hand-Breaded Chicken Tender Wrap, or Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger. Mix and match any two with fries and a drink, just $5.99.
Time now for the Wilmington Health Play of the Week. We go back to that Towson game. Christian May, a former Tiger, a big game for the Seahawks last week.
Lead for the Seahawks. They skip for Christian May, who connects.
I mean, they have found such a rhythm in that ball screen continuity, a quick swing, and they know that skip pass is going to be open with the help tagging down on Wessler.
Once again, Christian May providing us our Wilmington Health Play of the Week, part of a double-figure game for him. And Coach, again, we highlight him because I thought he did a great job. There's so much, circling that game with him, the former Towson Tiger, now playing for UNCW, and I thought he handled it really well.
Yeah, he did. I spoke with him on Sunday afternoon and just kind of told him how I was feeling and what I felt like he needed to do to have success in the game. And, I left it alone. I didn't talk about it at all to him again. I talked with his parents, I think Monday, about everything and how we could help him. And I put all my trust in him that he was going to handle it in a mature way. Now, what I told the family is that he's a completely different person, completely different player, and he needs to realize that, and he needs to use that to his advantage. And, credit to him for staying locked in and not getting outside of himself because it could have went the other way. He was mature enough to handle the moment, and I thought he played a really good basketball game.
Yeah, the students let him know every time he had the ball from the get-go, and he did a great job again. A big game for him, and he provides our Wilmington Health Play of the Week. We take a look at the Window World Wilmington High-Impact Rebounder of the Week. It's Patrick Wessler, a double-double once again, league-leading 11th double-double, and he was outstanding with 10 rebounds in this contest.
Yeah, Mike, you look at the game a couple times, and like, where's Patrick? And then you look at the stat sheet, and he's got another double-double. And when you're playing a team like that that's really impactful on the offensive glass, you need a big guy like that that can come up with some rebounds that they can't reach. And that's what happened in that game. He's been that for us all year. He needs to continue to be that for us.
And continuing to be a force in the scoring column is Nolan Hodge, the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. Coach, a career-high 7 threes in this game, 23 points. It's the 7th time he's had 20 or more this season. He was outstanding.
Yeah, he was. He was. And think about the adversity that he's had to battle through, Mike. You playing well the majority of the season, and then your shots stop falling, and then things just get kind of wacky for you. And to have the toughness to continue to fight through that and come in and work every day with a positive attitude, it was great that he was able to have some success out there on the offensive end. 47%
shooting in this game from 3, 7 of 15. Double figures 18 times this season now. Nolan Hodge, the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. We'll take our final break, back with a look at the standings and a look ahead for UNCW. Stay with us.
We understand your time is important, and so is how you measure it. You may want a beautiful timepiece that's able to perform under intense pressure. Or you may want a chronograph with unparalleled accuracy and a sophisticated style. At Reed's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect watch to measure your time. Time is the currency of your life. Measure it well.
Hi, my name is Dr. Claude Jarrett with Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, here for your Medical Minute on UNCW's campus. Here in Wilmington, we are fortunate enough to enjoy a lot of sports and outdoor activities. One of the more common injuries that we see this time of year are wrist fractures. The two most common type of wrist fractures are distal radius and scaphoid fractures. Both successfully can be treated. However, prevention is always the best. When possible, it's good to remember how to fall. You want to be able to tuck and roll. When you're falling, be aware of your surroundings as well. With Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our job is to help patients avoid long lines and expected cost of emergency rooms. We're able to tackle many orthopedic injuries such as acute traumas, fractures, and sprains.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Joey and Hannah here from your local Window World. Window World products are hurricane tough.
Today we have a special guest to put our windows to the test. UNCW's Sammy Seahawk. How about we start with 60 miles per hour?
Sounds good to me.
70?
Let's do it.
How about an 80 mile per hour fastball?
Won't be a problem.
Window World.
Built hurricane tough.
Hey, I'm TJ Carter, 2006 CAA Tournament MVP and proud alum. Being a part of a winning culture taught me that success takes communication, trust, and teamwork. That's exactly what I bring every day at Southeast Mortgage. Whether you're buying your first home, moving up, or renovating your existing home, my team and I are here to guide you every step of the way. Together, we'll make your home buying journey a slam dunk. So why wait for overtime? Take the shot, call me today, or visit my website below.
Well, halfway point in the conference for UNCW. We take a look at the Hardy CA standings. The Seahawks still in first place, a game up on Charleston. They'll have that matchup coming up with the Cougars on Monday. But Coach, just interesting when you look at it. Stony Brook and Drexel tied for third place. You still have, four teams at 5-5 right now. It's still, you got to take care of your own business right now.
You have to. That thing's wide open. You look right there in the middle. It's a bunch of teams just kind of jammed up right there. The main thing. We're in February right now, and around here we call it Culture Month, and we have to make sure that we really dive into our culture and have great energy, be connected as a team more than ever, and have great discipline with everything that we're doing. That's the main message. Continue to handle us and let everybody else deal with what they're dealing with, and I think we'll be fine.
All right, let's look ahead to see what the Seahawks are dealing with this week. Our Southeast Mortgage look ahead. UNCW, Thursday they take on William & Mary, the second meeting with them. And then on Monday, the first of two meetings with College of Charleston. It'll happen on the road. But Coach, we zone in here on William & Mary, second meeting with them. A setback on the road, 77-70. Your takeaway, what adjustments do you need to make going into meeting number two?
Yeah, we'll do some different things, Mike. I just thought in that game our offense really put us in a bind. We held them under their scoring average. I ain't saying our defense was great. That's not what I'm saying, because it wasn't. But I think our offense, the shot selection, I thought we were really timid and non-aggressive for the whole first half. I didn't think that we understood the shot types that we wanted, which led to some runouts, which led to some turnovers. I didn't think our offensive attack was very good, and I thought that put us in a bind. I thought that's what cost us the game.
So again, two games coming up for UNCW. It was a whiteout over the weekend here in Wilmington. It's a whiteout Thursday in Trask. The Seahawks and William & Mary, that game at 7 o'clock. Monday at Charleston at 8 o'clock. Both games on CBS Sportsnet. We'll have both those games for you as well on 95.9 FM The Breeze. So two big games here. Teams in the upper level. UNCW in first place trying to maintain that lead. Coach, a tough week. Best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
For Takeo Siddle and Riley Nance behind the scenes, I'm Mike Vaccaro. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Another episode of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle.